This is the 06 LTR 450, and this is the problem we're having. It's a really floppy shifter. Today we're going to be doing the shift pin relocator kit installation. So I already got the clutch cover off, so that's what you start with. You drain your oil, and then you can take off your clutch cover, which is a 8mm all the way around. And then we're going to begin by taking off the spring bolts here, and we're going to do that by doing them diagonally like you would do on a wheel. And they're a 10mm socket. Put it in gear. That's what it looks like. You got a washer and a spring. Keep those all together. Next, we're going to be removing the clutch plates, and I recommend you get a box so you don't lose anything. Put all your stuff in there. Next, we're going to remove the push rod. Okay. That's going to be a 30mm to take off this nut here. Make sure your lock washer is unbent. Take some PD blaster to that. PD blaster. Now we can remove the hub and the washer all together, like so. You got a washer here also. Next step is to remove this shifter, and then the shaft needs to slide out that way. So once you fully unscrew this bolt from the bottom, it's a 8mm. You can just slide the shifter off like so. Just screw that back in so you don't lose it. Then I'm guessing there's a clip here. There should be. Get a flashlight for that. There's a clip there. We're going to use some hook tools to take that off. Something like this. Let's see what I can do here. See it spinning. Have to put the camera down for a second. Okay, so we pull it off. That's what it looks like. Using two straight hook tools. After you pull that off, there's a washer here, so you want to grab that also. Get your washer. Take that out. So what we found here is shift pin cracked for the location that it goes in. Just gonna set this up for you. Right back here. Just piece here is cracked from the case. So we're gonna pop this shift pin out, show you what happened. That's what happened in it. It's cracked off the case there when it was on a very cold afternoon. These are very common in the LTR 450s. And I'm actually first time doing it, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to remove this case here. Not sure. I'm gonna try to do it the easiest way possible. It looks like I'm going to have to be taking off this second case, so what we're gonna start with doing is draining the antifreeze coolant, and we'll begin to start taking it off. This hose, so we have got this oil line here. It's got an Allen head here. We're gonna get to that. What I like to do is basically draw an outline of this, but since I have a smaller piece of cardboard, it's going to be a smaller piece of outline in which I could stick the bolts so I don't lose track of which bolt goes where. So that's what we got here. Then basically start marking. I'll just start with the highest bolt, which is this one here. So that's what we got. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 marks here. We're gonna count the bolts just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And as we take them out, we would just put them into their locations. Like so. So that's what we got here. We got the full template, how it should go, so we don't lose track. All the bolts are off, so wow, look how easy that made it. So what we're going to be doing is cutting out this seal here you want to get a brand new razor, something super sharp so you don't damage it, and just go around the edge, kind of mark it up to where you're gonna need it. So I'm basically going off of these instructions here. I'm on step 5. Remove the bushing support arm, which is this one here. That's the bushing support arm here. It supports this bushing. And if you could tell, somebody's already been in this quad before me and kind of stripped them out. Let's see what we could do. Okay, so we finally removed the bracket, the bushing holding bracket here. And next we're going to move on to unscrewing that nut here. Just the nut, and that's it. 7. We're going to install this 6mm coupling nut on the shift detent support using Loctite. Alright, so we got our broken off shift pin and this vise, and we're going to unscrew it. It's a 12mm. See what happens. Damn. Make sure you don't strip it. Just like so. Alright, make sure not to lose that washer. And we are going to be installing this shift pin into this new relocator bracket. So it goes just like so. Make sure to use Loctite. Alright, let's read the next step. Install shift pin using Loctite. Okay, install shift shaft. We didn't take it out because there was no need to. And then make sure it's in the center. Okay. So this is the support arm. It's going to be like so. Like so. It's going to go into there. Cam with bolts. Okay. Oh, messed up. We got to make sure we put, I have to unscrew this. That's what these two washers here are for. You use the OEM washer here plus the two. Accidentally got ahead of myself, so we're gonna do that. Alright guys, this is what it should have looked like. See if I can focus that. Should be the OEM washer plus the two washers it came with. This Allen head goes over here. Just go ahead and hand tighten all of them. About forgot my Loctite. Okay, now Now we can install the shifter lever. Don't forget, first this washer goes on, and then the lock washer. Then you tighten it down with the 8mm. So we installed the lever already. Look how sturdy it is. So that pretty much fixed my issue. Now it's just a matter of putting it all back together. And we're also gonna have to trim it up over here, right in here, around that bracket, so it don't get in the way here. This is where our template comes into play. There's the washer. You can go ahead and slide in your push rod after you put everything, the whole clutch basket on, how you took it off. Didn't record that in the video because it's fairly simple. And what you're going to do to these, you're going to torque them down to exactly 9 pounds, and you're going to do it diagonal, pretty much like a star, like drawing a star.